9,799,199,254,740,991 is the largest safe integer JavaScript can represent with its number primitive. For everything else, there's BIGINT. In a recent video, I took some linguistic liberty in referring to the symbol primitive as JavaScript's most unused primitive, but BIGINT might have an even more likely claim to that title. This video is going to focus on the importance of being aware of BIGINT and the maximum safe integer in JavaScript, rather than on how to actually use BIGINT. Although I've never run into a situation that required the use of BIGINT, I have pushed code to production that had a potentially catastrophic bug lurking due to me not considering this very topic, a bug that was fixed by a kind stranger on the internet. To be honest, before this moment, I don't think I ever really even considered the limits of the number primitive in JavaScript. I think it's fair to say that for most JavaScript developers that a number, signed or unsigned, large or small, decimal or integer, is just a number. JavaScript is generally removed from the memory considerations of lower level languages. And we don't really need to think about how many bits we need to store our values or how those bits are used to represent the values. This convenience comes at a cost, of course, but generally JavaScript just handles all of these concerns for us, except for when it doesn't. Like in the case of this utility I contributed to the ng extension library for Angular. What this utility does is not all that important for the sake of this video, but it relies on the fact that Angular's signals will consider a signal to have been updated if it fails the default equality check, which will compare the previous and new value using object.is. This utility ensures this equality check will fail simply by incrementing a version number. This utility was published, and then we received this pull request. And it precisely highlights the danger of exceeding this max safe integer value. The danger in this case being that it would completely break the functionality of this utility. We can demonstrate this quite simply by looking at what would happen when the version number reaches the max safe integer value, and then we continue to increment the version number. We will create a version number that is 1 beyond the max safe integer, and another that is 2 beyond. All seems well so far, at least there have been no obvious catastrophic failures or errors. Now Angular's signals implementation would come along and do its equality check on these two clearly distinct numbers, and it seems they are actually equal. If we log their values, we can see that apparently 1 plus 1 is actually 1, at least when you are operating beyond the maximum safe integer in JavaScript. That means that with the initial implementation of this utility, it would just stop working once the version number reached this maximum safe integer. Coincidentally enough, one proposed solution to this issue was to use a symbol, the topic of the last video. And the solution we ultimately decided on uses a bitwise operator to directly manipulate the bits of the underlying number, the thing I just said we don't generally need to know about. In this particular case, it was probably unlikely ever going to be an issue. If my calculations are correct, if the version number was incremented 1,000 times a second, it would take around 285,000 years to reach the max safe integer. On a galactic timescale, that is just a tiny fraction of a cosmic year. But on the scale of an Angular application, if the version number for a signal was being incremented often enough that reaching the max safe integer would become a legitimate concern, then something else is probably going to fail before the notifier does. But even though we might get away with it in this case, it doesn't mean hitting the maximum safe integer in other circumstances won't be a concern. And in general, I'd prefer to avoid having to make decisions about the likelihood of something ever happening or not. In this case, a simple bit shift operator did the job. There are other ways the problem could have been addressed as well. And in general, you'll probably be able to avoid actually using BIGINT when dealing with these cases. And of course, there are other situations where people may intentionally be working with large integers, and JavaScript's BIGINT primitive provides a way to safely represent and work with those big integers. If you'd like to help my videos get bigger integers, please consider a like or subscribe before you go, and I hope to see you back here for the next video.